I think I'm clear. What? Oh my god! What the hell is going on? It can't... No way. No way.
Hello, Kayfabe Jobber. I am John Cena.
Yeah. No, there's no way.
Yes, I am, Kayfabe Jobber. And I am here to take over.
Take over what exactly?
I'm here to take over the show.
Are you really?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Why do you want to take over my show when you've got Nikki Bella at home? Good point. Alright, see ya. So the monster among men has made his presence felt in the WWE. I think he's already gonna be one of the top monsters of all time. Now, Braun Strowman has a lot of potential that WWE hasn't tapped into yet. So, I think at SummerSlam, they should. Put the strap on Braun Strowman. It'll be something new, it'll be something fresh. Samoa Joe is there as well, but even though we haven't seen him as a champion, we've seen champions the likes of him. The only person I can compare Braun Strowman to back in the day would be Kane when he first debuted. But Braun Strowman is white hot, the crowd loves him. I personally love the guy. I think he would do wonders with that title. And also, can you imagine a one-on-one match between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman? If Braun and Brock have their rematch at No Mercy, as it is rumored, I think Braun should go over Brock in dominant fashion. People would not expect it. I mean, Brock Lesnar is the beast incarnate, the unfuckable one, but Braun Strowman could replace Brock Lesnar if Brock Lesnar is really going to the UFC. But then having a man just with, the title and he's dominant and he takes out everyone and no one can get him down and no one can beat him gets kind of boring. So what do? You put another belt on Braun Strowman. Yeah, that sounds wacky, right? I mean, like, Braun Strowman will have the main title. Why would he go for a lesser title? Well, you remember when Braun first started becoming the man he is today, he would ask for more competition. Braun Strowman would have won one title, but that would not be enough for Braun Strowman. Have him feud with whoever the Intercontinental Champion is at that time, and take the belt off that person, put it on Braun Strowman. Braun has two belts. And then somewhere down the line, you have Braun Strowman versus two other people to get the belts back onto other people. But what if you had a WrestleMania match between Braun Strowman and John Cena? I mean, I think they both could put on a phenomenal match. They would do wonders in the ring together, chemistry-wise especially. And John Cena could win his 17th title at WrestleMania versus a monster like Braun Strowman. And that wouldn't necessarily bury Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman at that point would be that person that John Cena beat to gain his 17th title. So he will be remembered in the history books as the guy John Cena beat to become the person he is today. And that person is usually synonymous with greatness. So losing to John Cena at WrestleMania for his 17th title doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. So this fucking guy threw a chair at the speed of light into the face of Roman Reigns, harpooning him and dropping him down. That should have been a 10 count right there. The ease with which Braun Strowman threw that chair is almost miraculous. How he got that chair to fly so fast. I mean, he flung it with one arm. I mean, there's only one arm behind it. He just did that and it was gone. That's it. Boom. Gone. Disappeared. He killed Roman Reigns. In my opinion, he should have. The Roman Reigns character should have died on the spot. Now, everyone has rivals. So, John Cena's number 3 rival would be the latest addition in his great rivalries with AJ Styles. The two men started with AJ Styles turning heel. John Cena started off as the face of WWE and AJ Styles the face of TNA and New Japan. The two worlds collided and they had an incredible series of matches. Both of the men put in their hard work. They both stood toe to toe with each other on every step and kept the fans at the edge of their seats. Now Randy Orton's on this list at number 2 because towards the end of their rivalry, it got a little washed out, a little too repeated. They had something over maybe 10 pay-per-view matches over the course of their careers. I mean, it was a ridiculous amount. I could be wrong about the number, but it was a ridiculous amount. But that doesn't take anything away from their careers in the start and their early years when they both were so good. They played off each other so well. Randy Orton beating the shit out of Cena's dad, and the whole chained up to the rope. And they both were incredible. Their I Quit match. You could keep naming matches, and they had some great stuff. They both did horrific things to each other, but at the end of the day, the entertainment value that they both provided was through the roof. And I swear, his number 1 is not because I am an edgehead, it's just because their rivalry was so good. I mean, most people that you can ask would say the same about this rivalry, that John Cena's greatest rival was very arguably Edge. I mean, thrown into rivers, slapping fathers again. I mean, John Cena's dad has taken some abuse. But one of the greatest closing moments of their rivalry was when Edge, after his retirement, returned and told John Cena that he has to defeat Brock Lesnar, that he is representing WWE and Brock Lesnar's not. That segment just showed you that Edge, even though the hatred between them was so intense, that rivalry was so intense, the stuff that they both put each other in kayfabe and outside kayfabe was so great that John Cena and Edge both had that spark, that chemistry in the ring that not a lot of people shared. And for that reason, Edge has to be number 1 in John Cena's all-time rivals. Sasha Banks trails this week's list at number 10 with that great victory over Emma and Alicia Fox. Dean Ambrose put on a hell of a match, unfortunately, versus Cesaro. He is at number 9. The Usos take out a formidable team of Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger in Canada. They are at number 8. And speaking of the Usos, the New Day come out and take a measure of revenge, looking a little badass at number 7. Finally getting his revenge victory over the Maharaja, Randy Orton, is at number 6. And another win over another champion, Carmella, with the help of the returning James Ellsworth, pins Naomi on SmackDown. And with one of the greatest segments I've seen in a very long time, Kevin Owens reminds people of what AJ Styles and Shane McMahon are capable of, and he gets booed in Canada. Kevin Owens, number 4. And a very good build-up to this possible Shield reunion with Seth Rollins coming out, helping Dean Ambrose, but not sticking that fist up. He is at number 3. And demolishing the Miz Taraj single-handedly, Brock Lesnar is at number 2. And the man who harpooned Roman Reigns' face almost off this planet, Braun Strowman, gets the number 1 position after his last man standing win against Roman Reigns. With SummerSlam just around the corner, I went back to my first SummerSlam of watching WWE and reminded myself that Brock Lesnar had beat The Rock to become the youngest ever WWE champion. But do you remember which SummerSlam that was? And the answer to last week's trivia question was John Cena was the first person to face Brock Lesnar after his big return. If you didn't get last week's trivia question correctly, it's okay. You can get this week's trivia question right and be featured on this list with these people. Leave your answers in the comments below on Instagram or Twitter, and I will feature your name on this list. And if you've forgotten, I am going to SummerSlam next week, and I will be meeting superstars, so make sure you tune in for that vlog and the interviews with the wrestlers. And if you're around SummerSlam, come find me. I will be doing a giveaway t-shirt for any people who can answer my trivia questions. I'll be outside NXT and SummerSlam, so make sure you look for me, and I will see you there. That's it for this week. Like always, Kayfabe Jobber, out.